Okay, we're up for another one take, right? I just picked this up. I wish I would have watched reviews on this before I picked it up. I may not have bought it, but I wanted a 22 pistol semi-automatic of some sort. I didn't know what to buy. But since I like my FNX 45 tactical, I was like, all right, I'll try the FN. And I'll admit this was like over $400, and my whole thinking was I really didn't want to spend that much money on a 22. But we'll find out if I regret it after I shoot it. I already looked at some of the videos, some of the reviews after I bought it, explaining that the recoil system is crap, pretty much. So I already ordered replacement guide rod and spring, an upgrade for it. Before I even shot it, I'm going to shoot it with the original one first and then replace it. But anyway, there it is. This is the FN 502. I do like the finish on it. I think it's pretty cool. I don't normally like FDE things. I put some dummy rounds in it. There's actually a round in there, I believe. Yeah. And that was so I could play with it. I don't normally like the FDE colors. It's not that I don't think they're cool looking or anything. It's just I come from the mindset of I don't live in a desert. So I'm more of an OD green kind of guy because of that. Other than that, black is fine. But in this case, I happen to like the way FN does their FDE. It's kind of a it's kind of like a copper, on the top. And I'm a big fan of copper and bronze colors. And the contrast is nice. I think, people always talk about the Scar. It has these colors on it. And I'll admit, it looks cool. Although I'll never buy a Scar because I can't justify spending that kind of money for a weapon that does the same thing an AR platform does. But I was a little disappointed the sights are just plain blacked out sights. They have little dots in there, but they're not filled in with anything. I'll probably replace the front sight with, something with tritium. From what I understand, the 509 sights work with this gun. It's a single action only, so it does have a safety there. It gives you a dead trigger with the safety. And without the safety, it has a very, very, very quick, clean break. No worries there. So, now if we go... Oh no, I just lost my dummy round. And then we go... I just forgot to do it again. I was supposed to hold the trigger in. Oops. Ah, look, failure to feed. Double feeded. Son of a triple feeded. What a piece of shit. Anyway, hold on. I'm not surprised either, because I had trouble with these magazines when I was loading the rounds in. They kept going in crooked. So there. All right. Let's see what the reset is. The reset's all the way on. That's your answer on that. Yeah, so if I would have watched reviews ahead of time, so I may not have bought this. But I haven't fired it yet. Maybe it's still fun to fire. I really haven't had a gun that I just don't like. I mean, they're all... It's like motorcycles. You're either into motorcycles or you're not. You're either into the firearms or you're not. I don't think... I mean, some people, I guess, can be snobs. I have to have the perfect trigger. Oh, it's got to be the most modern, advanced, whatever. I have to have the most perfectly polished revolver. I mean, whatever. You're either in enjoying the hobby or you don't, or you're an elitist pig. I don't know what else to say. Maybe I'm just being... What's the word I'm looking for? Maybe I'm just being defensive. All right, you got me. I'm just being defensive. At least I could laugh at myself about it. Jeez. I'm just being defensive because I'm a moron. I bought something, that I should have looked into first. Normally I do a little bit, but now I'm passing this on to you. I would say this is probably a fair purchase if you want it for the look. But from some of the reviews, it's about as reliable as you'd expect a rimfire weapon to be. The ergonomics are nice. As everyone knows, I have giant hands. So for me, this is, still a small gun. I have the extended 15-round magazine in there. Here, maybe we should show this. know I'm rushing to do this because I just do one takes and I have limited time. But here. So that's what that's likely. But this is for me. I mean, I have stupidly large hands, again. And no, I'm not a giant guy or anything. I just have giganticism. So I have a few large features. Yeah, so I'll keep this one in anyway. I looked at the magazines. They are not price. They're like average price for a magazine. But they seem to be out of stock at the different places I looked for the 15 rounders. Because immediately when you buy it, you want to get make sure you put magazines in it and everything else. Again, it was an impulse buy. I got to stop the impulse buying thing. I don't have money to be buying stuff for impulses, But I don't know who else is like this, but when you have no money, for some reason, you buy things more often than when you do. It's almost like when you have the money, you don't want to let go of it. When you don't know when you're going to have money again, you're like, I just want to get something new. It's like, what do they call that? Retail therapy. I'm bored. So I start clicking on stuff, and before you know it, I'm broke again. Anyway, this is made. How much should I tell you? Because you've probably seen reviews on it already. It's manufactured by Umarex for FN, and aside from the recoil assembly inside, which I don't even know if I'm supposed to disassemble this. What are the YouTube rules nowadays? Everyone keeps complaining about. I don't know. I don't care. But aside from the recoil assembly, it seems to be fairly well constructed. The slide's aluminum. It's lightweight. It's a handsome little firearm. I don't have great expectations from it because it's 22 anyway, and I just wanted something to play with. People are saying that you gotta be careful what optic you put on top of it, because some red dots, because of their weight, affect the way the gun cycles. We'll find out. I was supposed to go to the range today. I haven't been there in quite some time. I have a few things I have to test. I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to go because I have things to do at home too. And Tucker, you're just going to squeak away through the whole thing, aren't you? See what I mean by limited time? This is the dog's time. So he's waiting for me to go play with him.